Welcome to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Lincoln Financial Field, and it is indeed home to the 2018 Super Bowl champion Eagles. The Link also is home to the Temple Owls. What we have in store today, a clash between a pair of squads from the American. As we'll see, the UAB Blazers taking on the Temple Owls. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Temple about to kick it off and get this game underway. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. So UAB's offense has the ball first today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard workers.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Looking to pass, it's Kitna. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball, going to be a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job of ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's got him. Tackle is made after the catch, but it'll set up 1st and goal from the 7. The Owls have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking for the goal line. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Owls! Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field is Kitna. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. At the 45 on his way. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. They'll give it to the back. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. The Blazers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass. Running to Green. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
And he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. To the air on first down. Unloads it left. Got his man. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Touchdown, Owls! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the move from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And they fail to hook up on third down. And the Blazers send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. A low line drive and short kick. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. Special teams proving to be special. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make them miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just unloaded on the kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Kidna. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. And the Owls will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
It's now second and goal.
On second and goal, he carries again. Touchdown Owls! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, Offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Final play of the quarter coming. Wants to throw on first down. And the pass is incomplete, and that's how the first quarter comes to a close. Guys, it's Temple with the lead here at the end of the quarter. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a second down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Ferguson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Back to pass, it's Kitna. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Blazers will try to pin them back with the punt. And last time they punted it, blocked! The Heat got to him. They'll stop him at the 17, 1st and 10 after the huge play on special teams. Temple takes over and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They have it once again in spectacular field position, cashed in the last time and even better this time around. The give to the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Owls! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead.
UAB 0.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
Here comes the Heat. With the catch, it's Milner. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's, he's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Owls! And they turn it into a defensive score.
Now, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their